What's going on, guys?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, turn their mics up. I can't hear them. See, just a tad. Just a tad. Just a tad. So who came up with the name Scratch Cut?
Johnny did.
You got to talk in the mic, otherwise
That
you
was
can't,
me.
you know.
Johnny did.
Yeah.
Drummer.
Why Scratch Cut?
I don't know. It just, I don't know. Something just, it just came to me one day, and just like,
It clicked.
It was a choice, but that was the best choice.
Yeah, you need to get right in the mics when you talk, because that's the thing. These things.
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been together?
probably about 2 months.
How long you been
Well-
playing together?
Yeah, playing together is different. We've been playing together for about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah. We got these are two new guys here. This is Danny and this is Sean. The youngsters in the band, and they've been playing with us for I think more than 2 months.
Yeah, it's been
3 or 4 months. Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis is the latest edition.
Dennis is the latest edition, but we played with him in another band.
Called 7 Times Driven.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Fran.
Yep, gotta give a shout out. Hey, Fran!
Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, and played at 7 Times Driven, us three. Mike.
Don't forget you call studio area code 440-319-6264, or of course out of state 1-800-555-5015. Of course, in the local areas 440-319-6264. Out of state 1-800-555-5015. Be glad to hear from you. Of course, you got the message board. Man, I'm humming. Well, that sounds good. Your mic is destroying them. Okay, let me kick my mic down again. Mic is down. Hopefully that's better. Okay. It's down, way down.
And I think it's me that's ringing.
No,
So-
it was me. For some reason, mine's coming in hot in there, and usually it doesn't. Wes says, hoot hoot. That's my cuz. Wes.
Wesley.
Well, it's probably Uncle Wes. Cousin Wes.
Out of all the songs you've written so far, what is your favorite song?
Judgment.
Who wrote the song?
I wrote most of the songs.
Up to Caught Mess.
Yeah,
really.
up to Caught Messin', and I wrote the guitar, bass, and Teddy added the lyrics. And awesome lyrics he come up with. It just totally blew my mind when I first heard him. When after he come in, recorded, and it's like, wow, totally different than what I expected. It just sounded good.
Yeah.
And of course, I hear the phone ringing.
I hear it too.
And with writing the songs, do the whole band write the songs, or is it just individuals? Is it a whole band collaboration?
At the moment, it was, when we come up with the songs we presently got, it was just me writing them over the past, 10 years. And Sean, who's my son, he kind of grew up listening to them and learning them as he was learning guitar. And we just kind of placed them together, and me and him recorded them, and then I decided, well, let me go ahead. My vocals sucked, so I went ahead and decided to try to get Teddy from when we were at 7 Times Driven to kind of do like a little side project with me to do that, and he threw in the lyrics, and then it was like, well, wow, this actually sounds good, so let's get a bass player. So Teddy says, well, my son can play bass, let's get him in there, and so it kind of made it like a father-son type project, and then it just kind of grew from there, and then it was like, you know what, we need another guitar player, and I'd really love to get Dennis in here. So,
We got a caller, too. We got a caller.
okay.
Remember, see how to put the caller through. Go ahead and put the caller through. Hello, you're on the wild side. Go ahead.
Hey, how you guys doing? I just want to say you guys are doing good. Keep going. Shout out to Daniel. Wish you guys blessed. Keep on running.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah,
You too.
take it easy. Thanks for calling. Can you hear the callers? That's different, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Definitely call the studio at area code 440-319-6264. You can ask them any question. They'll be glad to answer any question you have about anything in the world. They've got vast knowledge of anything. That's what they told me when they came in. So,
Just enough to get us all in trouble.
If you had one stage to play on, what stage would you love to play on?
Blossom Center.
Well, get up on the
that'd
mics.
be
I can't hear you. I can hear you. You just gotta.
Madison Square Garden.
Wacken, Germany.
The Gund Arena. Got to be local.
No, we're going to be playing Peabody's next month on March 18th. So we'll give Peabody's a shout out. And we're playing with a band called Knives Out. And Peabody's has an excellent stage.
Yeah, and Knives Out really rocks too. They are a rocking band, and you need to go out, get out March 18th. If any day that you want to pick, just pick March 18th. Come down to Peabody's to come see Scratch Cut with Knives Out. And it's guaranteed a rock and roll time, and we have tickets. Get a hold of any of us. Jim, they can call you if they need tickets. And
Well, yeah, actually, you can get a hold of him where on your Facebook. That's how your
Facebook, MySpace, yeah.
Shout them out so
Tickets
they
are
know where
only
to go.
$10 for Knives Out.
You got to tell them where to go on Facebook.
All you people cut the roots, growing on your tail end, get off the couch, come on out.
Yes. Our Facebook, I think you just go to Scratch Cut.
Yeah, just type it in and then.
yeah, search for Scratch Cut, and we'll show up.
Yeah, take us right to it. or MySpace. MySpace is cool too.
Well, MySpace is kind of dead right now.
Yeah, but you know, we
I
have
actually was
all the
deleting my
songs.
account.
I don't even remember my password anymore.
Me neither. I don't. I don't remember it.
But we do have a app on Facebook
And
that
then
you can listen to all the songs.
also scratchcut.com. You can go
Scratchcut.com.
to Reverb Nation /Scratch Cut. Yeah, we do have a few songs on iTunes.
We have actually 3 songs on iTunes.
Yeah, Trainwreck said no breaks. But the only thing with breaks is there's only one band in history that's been here that told us we don't want to break. This is when we were doing the bands for 4 hours straight. No interview. They played literally for 4 hours straight. It's the only band that could do it. But they've been playing together for years. So they know what songs to do at a certain time, so they just don't go and die. If you're on the message board, definitely type a message in there to ask the band or call the studio. It is interactive here. That's what we run it for. It's interactive, where you can see the band, talk to them, ask them questions. That's what we're here for, again.
Yeah, even if you just call and say hi. Call and say hi, and we'll be glad to say hi back.
We did have an out-of-state caller.
Send a picture, phone number.
We did have an out-of-state caller. Yes, and I told her to call back in like 10 minutes. So.
Great. So,
Cool.
Make us knows who it is. Trainwreck. You know who Trainwreck is?
Most definitely.
it's the other band that I'm in. We're a classic rock band. We play locally, Manzo's in Brunswick. We play in Fat Little Buddies in
82 Saloon.
Olmsted Falls and 82 Saloon in Eaton. Sean runs the sound for the band, and of course I'm the drummer with the band. And
That's the other part of the
What genre is your music you consider?
wow.
progressive metal.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so much progressive. It's most like I would say ballad metal. I mean,
You
hard
actually-
metal, I mean, it's kind of hard to
Singer.
classify.
You know who you remind me of when you sing? Dio.
That's good.
Have you heard that before?
Teddy James Dio.
You do sound like, especially when you hit that one chord. I was listening, going, man, he sounds a lot like Dio in that one part. It's awesome. So basically, metal, 80s metal coming back. Yes.
Good
And
point.
that's what I'm saying. If you notice with the music scene now, it's all revolving back to the 80s sound. Everything, even the rap, is reverting back to the 80s sound.
That's one.
You need-
All of us here, me, Johnny, and Teddy, primarily grew up in the '80s, doing the '80s metal thing, and glad to see it kind of coming back. Wouldn't call it hair metal, but you know we do have hair.
I don't
It
have
is
hair.
Good to see that music's starting to come back in a little more. The melodies and everything. It's not just a cut and dry screaming stuff like that. Not that that's a bad thing, but it is nice to have some of us older guys coming back out.
That is. I mean, what I'm, like I say, I'm seeing a trend because what have you heard new on the radio? New bands you've heard on the radio. There isn't really any.
You know,
That's still not new.
Yeah.
That's old too.
And Shinedown.
That's old as could be. Shinedown is old.
All there is now is rap.
Nobody is giving anybody, any of the bands, breaks out there. And what I heard through the grapevine, this is a while back I kept hearing it, we are not looking for any metal anymore, no heavy, on and on. We're looking for a certain sound. When we find it, we'll know. Well, how the hell do you know what sound you're looking for? We want it different. Well, they're coming back with the techno, which started back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Dubstep.
Dubstep is old. What, Trans Euro Express,
And
Kraftwerk.
Korn is really went techno.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty much all
Like
MIDI.
keep it, the Kiss thing. Keep it simple, stupid.
Someone says Justin Bieber. Yeah, that's new, all right. Dubstep sucks. Chaz says Dubstep sucks.
All right, Chaz. Thanks, man.
You gotta give a shout to my little guitar text on there, Tyler.
Come to me, my son.
Tyler is here.
You wanna
Hey, come on up,
son.
Tyler,
Come
say
on
hi.
over. Come on. This is my best half right here.
This is my.
He said, no,
Sing it with me,
no
let it
problem,
ride.
cuzzo.
There you go.
Again, you can call studio area code 440-319-6264 or out of state 1-800-555-5015. Yes, I'm a little rusty. We haven't been on since November, but we've been doing some retooling. As you can tell by the video and audio, we've been doing a lot of retooling in here just for the reason of there was a band in here and actually a ghost hunter was in here, and it looked like there was a ghost on screen. It was just all bright. You couldn't see it, barely see them, so I said, to hell with it, it's shut down until we fix it. So as I told everybody years ago when I started this, if it doesn't look right to me, it gets shut down. So that's the way it's going to be.
That's another thing I want. Speaking of ghosts, I'd like to go ahead and do a shout out to Shadow Riders. I'm a part of the team with Paranormal Investigations, and just do a shout out for Alan Mellinger. How you doing?
Thank you, Alan.
And Sean is also a part of Shadow Riders,
It's fun.
and they do visit here quite frequently too. Don't
Yeah,
they?
that was their second time on here, yes. And that's actually, we added a new tool when they came in because we can actually pull in videos and automatically have them play on air without any interruption. But right now it isn't running because it's the new setup in there I just got done actually yesterday with, and Sea-Dog's kind of getting familiarized with everything the way it is now. Excuse me. Again, the message board is there for you. We are interactive. The band loves questions. Any questions you come up with, hey, bring it to them. We're going to start with the drummer.
We also like scratch and
Who-
sniff things.
Who is your favorite artist in drumming? Your favorite
My
artist in drumming?
favorite drummer. Well, it's a tough question because there's so many great drummers out there. Mike Portnoy.
John Portnoy.
Yeah, Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater. Formerly from Dream Theater.
Switch to Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, switched to Avenged Sevenfold, and now he's got his own thing going now. And then also the replacement drummer for Mike Portnoy, Mike Mangini.
Yeah.
The guy is phenomenal. He was a professor at Berkeley. And the guy is just, I mean, the way his style is, I mean, he can go ahead and do like a rhythm with one hand, keep the same rhythm going while he's doing a solo with the other hand. And it's
Completely
just
different. but-
phenomenal. And then, of course, my all-time would be Neil Peart. I grew up learning and listening to Neil Peart. The guy is, he's just a phenomenal drummer.
It's funny when you talk, the phone decides there's a caller. Whenever you're ready, see, put the caller on. Hello, you're on the wild side. Go ahead.
Wow. Awesome. That's all I have to say is awesome.
Hi, Di.
Thank you.
Hey, Di.
What was it there?
Scratch.
Playing out?
Scratch cut. You got real close to the mic so you can hear
on
you.
the 18th of March.
Did you hear him? Yep.
Right, 18th of March at Peabody's.
Peabody?
Yeah, right across from CSU.
You got to come down and check us out.
So
It's
what-
guaranteed a good time.
We
So
know
what do you
that's
think of the band?
Diane.
So what do you think of the band?
Oh, I love it. I love the sound. I love the, I'm not into, metal, but let me tell you what. Awesome, dude.
It doesn't it sound like the 80s sound?
You sound great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sound great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Di.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Di.
Keep it on. I didn't think you guys would know who I was.
Oh, we know who you are.
We know
We
you are.
know where you
Diane.
live. I won't tell anybody.
I don't like the ponytail look. Dennis, that ponytail in?
No, I don't have a ponytail. See, look.
All right.
Look. Hey, I won't tell if you don't tell.
I have my invisible ponytail.
All right.
I've got a reverse ponytail.
The picture
I-
has a ponytail. I don't like that.
I can't show you my tail.
Hey, can you guys get this place's address? Because I don't like to put my credit card over the phone or
Okay,
Yes, we
I'll
will.
get you the address.
donation.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch you back to Sea Dog, and he'll write it down. Sea Dog, if you can hear me, yeah, put her on hold and get the address so we can give her the address here. Well, get her number and I'll call her back. That's the best way to do it. Okay. So, see, put her on hold if you can. Okay. Okay, thank you. You can kill it. So, kill the sound.
Hello?
See, I hope you didn't kill her, but
Hello?
you're still on air, Phil.
Hello.
Corwin, thank you. She may have lost her. Okay. The address here is 1062 West 21st Street, Lorraine, Ohio, 44052. Again, 1062 West 21st Street, Lorraine, Ohio, 44052. Hopefully it's a delay. If you didn't get it, I'll put it on the message board in a little bit. We got Logan here. We got Chaz. We got Katie. Love you, baby. Love you
too.
Hey, Logan!
Okay, we're gonna
Shout
jump.
out for Logan.
Let's go back to Katie.
We're gonna jump, of course, to the guitar,
And Chaz.
main guitar. Who is your favorite artist in guitar? Get up right up on the mic.
Well, Randy Rhoads definitely is up there, along with Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. Everybody knows who Randy Rhoads is, so I won't lie, I look up to Dennis here. He shreds pretty nicely. There you go.
Dennis's turn.
Okay.
Get right up on that mic.
I grew up influenced by some of the greats. Leslie West of Mountain was a big influence. Jimmy Page, of course, that really shows my age, which I'm. Yeah, Christopher Oliva. Let's see. I can't even think of his name right now. All the older, more progressive players, I guess, would be anybody that could make that guitar sing. Really caught my attention, and I tried to emulate that. So I have to go with that.
Okay, walking to the bass player. Get up near a mic. Eat the mic, please. You're real low. Eat it. And of course, 1 second, Shawnee, tell them about Ignite. After, of course, the bass player. Yeah, tell them about Ignition. Sorry, Ignition. Yes, this is tell them about Ignition.
You know when you start stuff on fire?
That's what it says. Shawnee, tell them about Ignition.
Oh, wait, who's it from?
It's from Chaz.
Oh, yeah.
But let the bass tell
Go ahead,
his
go
favorite
for it.
person first. Go
for it,
ahead.
Danny.
I'd have to say, I gotta like Geddy Lee, but my favorite bass player of all time, I gotta say Steve Harris from Iron Maiden.
There you go.
You didn't say my favorite. How dare you? Who's my favorite? I'll give you a hint. He has played with so many different people with the bass, and it sounds weird when he plays it. Do you know who it is?
Billy Sheehan?
Yes, Les Claypool. Okay, Les Claypool.
Les Claypool is just
Yeah, he's
phenomenal bass
oh
player.
my god, that's all I can say. Okay, tell him about Ignite. Sorry.
Ignition, Chaz. He's the lead singer in it. They do covers for right now. They're working on originals. They're playing a talent show at Brunswick High School. Oh,
When they playing?
Thursday. What's the date for Thursday?
Good question.
Thursday this week.
Thursday this week.
This Thursday, Brunswick High School.
No, the music is not over. This is the interview part like we do. Band will play, interview, band will play, and then we talk and do bullshit after that. So we always have a main interview that takes as long as we need to talk. So that's the way it works.
Would we be able to do a closing song after that one?
Sure, you can do whatever the hell you want to do after this part's done. I could give two shits. I can. Now it's your turn. Who's your favorite singer or artist? Doesn't matter.
All right. Well, I was influenced by actually my mother singing when I was young. My mother was in a Cleveland band called the Ponytails, and they had a hit song in Cleveland called "Born Too Late," and they actually made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the Cleveland section of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the song "Born Too Late." But throughout my whole life, Chris Cornell has been a mainstay of Soundgarden throughout my whole life, and but there's a lot of singers, a lot of really heavy singers that I like. You know, I used to sing real high when I was young, but it's changed a little bit. And because I used to love Robert Halford when I was a young boy. That's all I sung was Robert Halford. I drove my mom crazy. Yeah, and but there's a lot of great singers out there, and there's a lot of great singers out there that people don't even know about. One of my favorite singers is in a band called Iced Earth, and nobody really knows about these bands, but you know you got to listen to them because these singers are phenomenal. And but there's and there's a lot of good places to play in Cleveland, and we're really happy about that.
Happy to be here.
We're happy to be here, you know, and we want to play Timmy's Club out in Akron. Timmy is one of my favorite singers, Timmy the Ripper Owens. And there's just too many singers to name. But,
I'd love to get him here.
It's funny.
I tried.
That'd be great.
That'd be tough. I know. It'd be a blast. Because it's funny, because if you notice, this is a laid-back atmosphere. That's why I always wanted it. And it's going to stay that way. It's not going to be stuffy. I don't care who comes down. I could give two shits if it's the president. It's always going to stay the same way.
Okay, all we want to know is where's the girls?
The girls, they're out on the internet.
Hi, girls.
We were
on the
thinking
internet.
about
We wanna
dancing
see
girls
you.
to come in here, but it would just,
Girls
you wouldn't be enough room.
It's kind of funny, though, how Teddy talks about his mom with the ponytails. And my mom used to listen to the Ponytails. She loved them. And my father was pretty big in Cleveland, too, doing country. And he was Ted Maxey and the Pastimers.
A.K.A. Grandpa.
Yeah. So my dad was a big influence with my music, and I like passing it down to the generation, which I hope my sons will do the same. My oldest son, JT, hopefully he's watching.
Hey, JT.
Awesome. He's an awesome drummer. He's a really good drummer.
We'll be coming down to Florida to see you pretty soon. But.
Yeah.
Okay, I tell you what. We're going to jump to a commercial break because they want to hear you play.
All right.
So
Okay.
we're going to jump to commercial break. Come right back with you on the Wild Side here on the Wild Night Radio. Right back with you on the Wild Side.
The wild side.